Hello, welcome to JV Trending News. How is a Tuesday going? Today's date is 19th day, August 2025. I'll be going straight to bring you the newspapers reviews. So let's look at the first headline. This is Lagos declares August 20 work free for Isese Day celebration. Isese worshippers are really acknowledge they've been given this kind of holiday, and I believe that those who are not Isese worshippers too will also benefit from the holiday. And government workers are likely to know they are not meant to go to work, they are meant to stay at home or to participate. Those who are joining them, the CSA people, you can join them. Then, if you are not in working for government, you can stay, go back to go to your work and enjoy your work. And you're not participating in this CSA celebration they're having. That's tomorrow. So that's Wednesday. It's going to be holiday. So let's look at the next one. Boko Haram founder's son, Ansaru leaders arrested in major anti-terror breakthrough hailed by US, UK. So UK and US leaders, they're celebrating, or they are really commending the efforts the Nigerian soldiers, army, security preparatives, those who are engaged in terrorism team, all others that are actually made it possible for their arrest, both in charge and also the Nigeria collaboration in the Interpol, or kind of maybe intel to ensure that they got arrested. So, and the government are saying yes. What is happening to the unrepentant Boko Harams, and then some people are wondering what's going to happen to those ones that are repentant, and then those who are unrepentant. How is government of Nigeria, the Nigeria government, and as well as the China government, will be able to bring those who are arrested, who have been arrested, to book and ensure that they get more others terrorists who are acting as Boko Haram, or who are acting as unrepentant Boko Harams, and they are perpetrating evils in the forest and also in most Nigeria and Chad's remote areas in villages. So let's move at the next one. This is US report says 7,000 Naira minimum wage undermined by Naira devaluation. That has been the issue, the case. When the Naira is being devalued, it definitely is going to affect the value, the money that the government is paying is the workers. Now, 7,000 Naira is close to about 47 to 40 something dollars. That means you work for the whole month and you're earning 40 something dollars, which most of the times is not enough to cater for your transportation to work and back, and also to be able to feed at work. Because when you go to work, you will need to eat, to buy food. By the time you want to take maybe lunch, the cost of taking lunch alone may be close to 1,500 or 2,000 Naira if you are managing. At the end of the day, what will be left for you at the end of the month? Nothing will be left. That is a sad development in terms of the value of our Nigerian currency. And then the report also talks about the underage marriage, or those before you can consider adult. You should, it is 18 years old, and then the consent for you to be having issue with marriage consent, for you to be able to get married in some states in the United States of America. The age is as low as 11 years old getting married, which is something alarming and not really a good idea. So let's look at the next one. Peter Obi urges Nigerians to secure PVCs ahead of 2027 election. Now, this is what he said, saying, making some statement regarding selling votes that is not good, that letting politicians buying votes, and then you selling your votes, you are not helping them. And by the time they get into power, they are going to likely, they will definitely recover their money, meaning that they cover all the money spent, because they have already wasted so a lot of resources, in trying to get to power, and the process of that they are likely to cover them, because nobody wants to enter business that turn the politics into business center where you were sure you have to spend money first and bribe your way in, and then try to and begin to steal to recover your money. And perhaps if most of them took loans, we don't know. That's why we see most of the politicians, they are having more affiliations or kind of collections with the CEOs of all these top officials, top banks in the country. But we hope that Nigeria gets better. So let's look at the next one. Editors guide raises alarm over economy, insecurity, education, and media hostilities. Now, this is kind of concern to those who are in the media, in the entertainment industry, as well as music industry, and those who are really related to entertainers. They are likely complaining and calling on government to ensure that yes, they do something about this issue of security, because like their lives matter. And so, and also the issue about the dashboards. Guys, what's happening now? There is a nurse coming up from this the updates. It is really shocking and distracting, but we have to move on in this program. So that is just what is happening. Let's look at the last. Is it last? Okay, this is the last headline reviews from JV Trading News. Global leaders begin high stakes talks to end Russia-Ukraine war. Now, we will see clearly that Trump and other European leaders have really called on the ceasefire and then between the two countries, and then there should be also future concerns on why the issue should not emerge again or should not be erupted anymore. That the war should end and then the peace should last for long and not to reoccur again. And that has been the concerns of the European leaders, and they are making it clear that yes, we want peace, and it's not something that is really okay for the world, and the world needs peace. So these are the people, you will see them there. Macron also was in attendance, and then they had a meeting in the and so they try to find ways to solve the issues and resolve the war between the Ukraine and Russia. So this is how far I can go today by God's grace. Thanks so much for watching, and see you. My name is Johnson Salami. I'll see you tomorrow by God's grace.